We got a little bit of snow. We've got a little bit of rain. It's just nasty outside. Don't grind the tires. Keep both those tires moving. You're rolling? Really? Bro, I was about to... Really? Taxiing with AI is just an absolutely pure joy. Okay, well, if you're gonna do that and run right into our props, then I'm just gonna go veer this way. Taxi shenanigans. Hello everybody, and welcome to a right nasty of a day here in Coeur d'Alene. It's things gone from bad to worse to terrible. Normally I wouldn't be flying, but it's technically a flight simulator, so you know, you can push it to the limit, as the song once said. We got a little bit of snow, we've got a little bit of rain. It's just nasty outside. What a beautiful day to go flying, yes? So what I'm going to do here, we're going to fly to Sandpoint. It's about 40 miles north of here, more or less, very, very roughly. And for those faithful .2 viewers who are still with me, what we're going to do is land in Sandpoint. Then in the next episode, I've been told they're going to get some lot clearer weather. And then we'll actually fly around Sandpoint, around the lake, and it's going to be much more picturesque, much more beautiful, as it were. But we have to get there first. So we have a few passengers on board. Not bad. A few of the locals don't mind riding up there. Our weight and balance, as you can see, I said it, so it's a lot less. It's a lot less. We are definitely not full. We are much lighter, which is a good thing. So I'm going to go ahead and get all these engines started up. And while I'm getting all this this cabin prepped and warmed up, I'm going to shove you over to Photoshop, and I'll present to you my flight plan route for the instruments approach, and we'll be back when these engines are started and you guys are briefed. So for this instrument approach, we're going to keep it fairly simple. It's not going to be by the book per se. More or less, very, very loosely, it's enough to probably satisfy the VATSIM ATC, although I don't think they're online, but that's all right. What we have here is Sandpoint, the airport of Sandpoint, and we are down here in Coeur d'Alene. Beautiful country up at Sandpoint, absolutely. So we need to go from there to there, but we need to do it on instruments. So here's my flight plan. Right here in Coeur d'Alene, we'll be taking off using the Coeur d'Alene 2 departure. And winds are reported 060, so fortunately we can use runway 6. Yay! So we'll probably take off here, come up, take off runway 6, climb the 005 radial, and then we're going to make either a left or right turn at 5,400 feet, come back to the VOR, and then turn to this waypoint called Carps right over here. Once you get to Carps down here, Carps is depicted down here. This is the approach plate for Sandpoint, the RNAV GPS. Once we get to Carps, we'll go ahead and funnel ourselves to Celius, which is basically the start of our final approach course, direct into Sandpoint, which is our target right here. This is beautiful, these mountains right here. I don't know how well to see it because they got 3 miles of visibility. I'm a masochist, I guess. This is going to be fun. And then we'll just go ahead and shoot our approach. Point of reference right quick, they do have a localizer here in Sandpoint. However, it does not offer you vertical navigation up and down, right? No glide slope. It just tells you if you're left or if you're to the right of the station, which is better than nothing. Don't get me wrong, it's better than nothing, than less than ideal conditions. But the one positive thing with the RNAV plate here, RNAV does, in this particular situation, without getting too technical, does offer vertical guidance, if you will. But it is a non-precision vertical guidance up and down glide slope. So you can't do this in absolutely nasty conditions, right? The Sandpoint doesn't have a ILS glide slope, just a localizer, just a center here that gets you to the left or the right. All right, enough jibby jabbing. Let's go ahead and attempt to fly this thing. Okay, the engines are warmed up. This is basically our flight plan. Fly out of Coeur lane, make a giant U-turn, and then fly down direct to Carps. And then we will shoot our approach into Sandpoint here. Whew. Oy, this is going to be fun. Don't worry, this ride will go away. We actually have terrain avoidance on our GPS now, which is very helpful in situations like this, or rather it's it's assurance that you're not going to bump into anything up here. Oh, easy now. There we go. It is right nasty outside. Perfect day for flying. Well, perfect day for doing instrument work. Well, even then, I think the weather is below minimums at Sandpoint in order to land on the approach plates published. But fun thing about the flight simulator, you can push it a little bit more, push it real good, as Salt and Pepper once said, and have a little bit of fun and games with it. You know, you gotta take some stuff seriously once in a while, but at the same time, oh, you gotta have a bit of fun and games, right? I'm really hoping that the next flight simulator, they actually make these wipers work. Look at this. Look at this. I mean, it's cool they got the animations bit. That's perfectly fine, but it's better than nothing, but still. That would be nice if that was a little bit modeled, a bit better for us masochists who love flying in absolutely nasty weather. I already did the run up back at the ramp, so that's fine. We'll have to do it here. This helps expedite things along. Some days I'll do a full cold start. Some days we'll just jump in and go with you guys. Let me know if you prefer the longer, colder starts, or if you prefer more of the jump up and go, or see the engine start and then ready to go. I don't know. Combination of which thereof. I'm all ears. You guys are the ones that build the YouTube channels, right? Not you guys, there wouldn't be any motivation. Oh, easy. Okay, runway 6. There's our hold line. Go ahead and set the parking brake here for a second. We'll do final checks. Comms are set, pitot tube heat on. We will need icing because it's almost it's almost snowing, so I'm gonna throw out all the de-icer shenanigans here. Fuel pump boosters on. Flaps as desired. I'll do 1/4. Trim set for takeoff. Let's do a little bit of nose down, just a little bit, not a lot. That should work in our specific situation. Mixtures, auto rich. Carb heats cold and lock. And cow flap set to trail. Yeah, it's just right nasty outside. It's just right nasty. Oh, I hope I don't regret this. Landing lights on, transponder. Well, we are IFR, but VATSIM's not anywhere to be found right now, so we'll just do that. Coeur lane traffic, Douglas 16002, taking off 06. Coeur line 2 departure, Coeur lane. Okay, parking brakes released. Cleared right. Cleared left. Oh, this is going to be fun. And right about there. A little bit more. There we go. Oh, damn. Had it right there. Alright. Tail wheel locked. And heels to the floor, full power. Tail wheel came up. Rudder authority now is established. What a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Beautiful day in the neighborhood. Pitch for 100. Get some speed built up. Stay on the center line. Wow, this is awful. No reusable runway, gear up. Okay, now let's go ahead and turn direct 005 on our compass. And we'll go ahead and take out flaps. Okay, now we're climbing 005 degrees. And now we're going to climb to 5,400 feet and then make a giant U-turn. Now mind you, we're almost at 3,000 feet already, so it won't take too long to make the giant big U-turn here. Surprisingly, it's a little bit clearer up here than I thought it was going to be. Not a lot of visual reference, though. Okay, I'm 5 degrees off course. You can also see it digitally here. That's where I'm looking for how I'm tracking it. Okay, we're on 100. We're in climbing mode now. Fuel pump boosters off. And we'll do climbing power. Get a nice if I had a throttle quadrant, I can keep my hands on the controls a lot better, but that's alright. Save up my money and get a used one here. Okay. Because this thing is a handful when you're doing instrument work. It's already a handful when you are... it's already a handful in good weather conditions. I need to get back to my 005. We can see we're actually pretty much lined up direct to the VOR right here from Coeur d'Alene, actually. Okay, let's see here. Climb, flaps up. Oh, I'll give some juice to the autopilot, but I don't know if I'm actually going to use it or not. Whoa, easy, easy. He's trying to talk to us. It's not good. Really? I'm being a little bit cantankerous today. Okay, we're at 6,000. We're above 6,400 feet. Go ahead and level out and let her pick up some speed. Go ahead and we'll make a left turn back to Coeur d'Alene. We'll continue to climb to 6,900. Okay, we're still turning around. Still climbing. No, we're actually level. We need to climb a little bit. The vertical speed gauge is definitely your friend. Especially in the flight simulator where you actually can't feel the G-force very well and know what's going on. My joystick's so freaking finicky and... Alright. So, obviously our little airplane, we're heading direct back to the airport. Okay. Okay. Actually, we need to go ahead and level our wings here. And, easy, easy. And we can also see on our radio compass down here, we can see the arrow where the station is. Okay, we're pretty much over the airport. Very sloppy work. Coming up. And then from here, we'll go direct to Carps. Which I'll save the GPS, or see if the autopilot can help us out just a little bit. I'll still probably fly it in manually. Just to help a little bit of a workload off of me. So now we're flying direct to Carps. And from there, we'll go to our approach. This is not nice. This is really not nice. Oh, we'll keep our landing lights on because we're about ready to get on our approach anyways. Yeah, this is not very pleasant, folks. I'm going to go ahead and put carb heat on. Just make sure we don't have any icing because it is cold out here and we got plenty of moisture. Gonna put the carb heat on. Let's go ahead. We should be far enough in the air. Let's go ahead and turn to Sandpoint's weather right quick. No, that's Coeur lanes. Let's listen to that again a little bit more closely. Oh, that is them. I haven't tuned in the wrong one the whole time.
Visibility 10. Sky condition ceiling 1,800 feet broken. Temperature 0 Celsius. Dew point 10 Celsius. Altimeter 29er.
Niner. It's pretty much the same weather.
Tango, automated weather observation.
Which I'm not really surprised. So the 127 is the that would be the thank you. That is the CTAF for Sandpoint. I'm not really surprised that these towns are only 30-40 miles apart. So 2999999. So there's 3 and there's 9er. Yeah, close enough. Ooh, are we gonna see blue sky? Oh, there's blue sky. It's a Christmas miracle. Bye bye blue sky. Probably the only time we're ever gonna see it. Dang it. Oh yeah. We're starting to ice up on the wings there already. Well, we're gonna start our descent. Oh, hello. Well, hello, blue sky. How are we doing? It's nice to see you out here, out and about. Keep it coming. That's fine. This is fine. I can deal with this for another 10 minutes. Whew. I am not looking forward to this. Well, I sort of am, but yeah, it's gonna be interesting, folks. It's gonna be interesting. I'm not going too fast. 130 miles an hour. Probably when we get on Celius to make our final approach in right here to Sandpoint, we'll probably go ahead and drop our landing gear. We could drop it now. You want to drop it now? Let's drop it now. Maximum speed is 130 miles an hour for the gear, and we're at 160 maximum to drop the landing gear, and we're at 130, so that's fine. We got a green light. Coming up on Celius now. This is the start to our final approach course. Goodbye, blue sky. Might be the last time we see ya. So when we cross here, they want us down to 6,000 feet. Excuse me. So when we cross Celius here, they want us down at 6,000 feet by the time to get to fit me. Once we cross it, we'll go ahead and dial it in for 6,000. Should be banking here any second. There it goes. It just flipped. So we'll go down to 6,000. And yes, you gotta step it down manually with this plane on your altitudes. You gotta tell it every step of the way. So there is still a little bit of flying involved, but let me tell you what, with my sensitive joystick, I'm glad I have a little bit of autopilot, at least to help me down to the final approach fix, which would be Finta 4,900, which is right here, coming up on the map. And as soon as we get to Finta, we should have a little square pop-up deal with a pink square, and that's our vertical guidance. Now remember, we don't get vertical guidance with the localizer. We just get the left or to the right, which looks like we're just off center line. But that is, for all intents and purposes, that's bang on. But with the RNAV approach, you actually do have limited vertical guidance to help you down. So we're looking for 6,000 feet. Remember, don't let the plane fly. You got to be in the master command of it. We're going to go ahead and start pulling power back here. We're at 170 miles an hour. That's way too fast. And then from Fitme to Finta is the 4,900. May have to increase prop to increase drag. That should slow us down some more. More resistance. Okay, coming up on 6,000 feet. Vertical speed indicator is starting to level off. You got to monitor all this stuff. You got to be around top of it. Flying this manually, it can be done, but let's see how well the autopilot can handle itself. Okay, now we're going to go down to 4,900 feet. And we're still on course. Now we're headed to Finta, and as soon as we hit Finta, again, we're looking for that magical bar guidance coming over here. You can also see the green on the GPS. That's our terrain avoidance starting to come in. Again, I'm really grateful we have that. It's you definitely feel a lot more secure that you're not going to bump into anything, allegedly. As far as this descent goes, I think I'll just keep props in. Sometimes you don't do stuff by the book. Oh, we got terrain coming up. Oof. Man, we're not very far off from the terrain, are we? Start pulling up here a little bit. Help the autopilot out here a little bit. It's very finicky on this airplane. Very, very finicky. See? It's trying to dip below 4,900 because we're at 4,800 right now. Okay, go ahead and add power. For some reason, it does not want to hold us at. It does not want to hold the altitude. That's fine. Looks like I'm going to be flying this manually here in a little bit, anyways. Okay, so we are still direct to the Finta. We're still in the immediately dead center of the localizer, which is good. GPS also confirms that. So hopefully we can. They said they got 10-mile visibility here, so we should be able to bust through it. Bust through this lower muck here in a little bit. The altitude hold doesn't want to seem to work at all. That's nice. Okay, there it is. So you see our pink dot here? That tells us our vertical. That's our vertical navigation, so we're still a little too high. We have to basically chase that, but you see it is coming down. Okay, so pump boosters are on. I'm disabling the GPS or the autopilot because it's not getting me down. This thing is just so freaking finicky. We need to go down, 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 down. Joysticks are not handling it anymore. Come on, joystick, wake up. Okay, we should have visual here in a little bit. Okay, that square dot's coming back up. Airport in sight, runway in sight. There it is. Okay, we're going to chop the throttle here for a little bit. Trying to lose. I don't know if you're supposed to do this, but I'll try to put this in a little bit of a slip. See if we can't bleed some air off. There we go. That helped. Not a lot, but a little bit. Okay. And here we go. Okay, I'll go ahead and put another notch of flaps in. Gear is down, confirmed. Try to stay on the center line. Come on, what's wrong with you, man? And we'll do another notch of flaps. It's not a very long runway. It's easily doable, but approach at about 100 miles an hour, not bad. We're coming a little hot. Coming a little hot. taxi to the end here. And tail wheel unlocked. Woo! Woo! I almost lost it there on final. Ay, ay, ay. Googly moogly. Yeah, see, this, at the very end, that autopilot, it would just keep wanting to descend. I'm like, no, 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 no. I don't think so. Yeah, it's very finicky on this aircraft. Like I said, when you got two GPSs arguing with each other, this one actually has autopilot functions. I think it's mucking it up a little bit. I think we got iced up here a little bit. Ooh, we got some ice. Oof. Alright, heels to the floor. Let's get out this runway. Quit lollygagging, come on. Sorry, I'm just very happy that it actually went out fairly smoothly. For me, at least. Other pilots going, what was he doing? Alright. This airport's really not big enough for the Douglas. We can kind of squeak in here, but it's not going to be pretty. Right. Welcome to Sandpoint, Idaho, everybody. Enjoy the beautiful weather. Oh, yes. Okay, so let's go ahead and stop right here. Alright, fuel pump boosters off. Turn off the poop pumps. Booster pumps. Ay, ay, ay. Turn the de-icers off. Parking brakes released, and we'll taxi to the ramp. We don't need that GPS anymore. What a beautiful, wonderful day. Oh, where's Jeremy Clarkson? Still, could be worse. Alright, here is the taxi. Oh, there's some planes here. Where are we going to park? That little nook right there looks good enough to me, although there's people there. Oi! You guys get out of the way. Ay, ay, ay. We're gonna go around these people. I don't know what they're doing lollygagging right here. You're just standing there. You gonna guide me in? No, you're just gonna stand there? For real, for real? Huh. Oh, easy now. Oh, fine. Be that way. I just can't get good help these days, people. You just can't. Okay, no wing strikes. No wing strikes. We're not down for that noise. Let's see here. Where are we going to park? Let's take a look right over here. Maybe park closer to those buildings here. I'm sure the passengers will like that. They don't want to huff it all on foot here. Let's go ahead and have a sneak peek over here. Oh, easy now. I can get my controls all discombobulated. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got, folks? What do we got? We really don't have much by way of parking here, do we? How about we park right there? Sure. Certainly. Or do we have? Or is the parking over there? I can't tell. Maybe the parking's over there. We're gonna park here because we're gonna be nice to the passengers and they can get onto the road here and get on their merry way. So let's go ahead. Heels to the floor. Heels to the floor. Come on, old Douglas. Come on, we're almost done for the day. It's okay. I know. Looks like the ice melted now. Texture's a little bit more shiny on the nose. Really? Why are we stuck? Hello? Come on. Flipping controls. Don't grind the tires. Keep both those tires moving. You're rolling? Really? Bro, I was about to... Really? Really? Taxiing with AI is just an absolutely pure joy. Okay, well, if you're going to do that and run right into our props, then I'm just going to go veer this way. Taxi shenanigans. Come on. I need to get a throttle quad which I can use engine differential for turning. Engine differential power for turning. Tap the brakes a little bit. Don't grind the tires, but Differential brake will help you get started in the right direction. Okay, we're gonna park right here. I don't know what Yoo-hoo here is doing, but okay. Perfect. Parking brake set. Let's go ahead and do an engine shutdown, and then disembark the passengers. Parking brake set. Tail wheel locked. Cowl flaps close and off. Close mode, and then off. Off. Closed, and then off. Radios off. Generators off. Mixture would be the idle cutoff. Oh, why did it do that? I did not do that. Fuel selector valves off. Off, I says. Let's see. Mags off. Main ignition off. And we'll keep the lights on, the battery on while we disembark our passengers. Alright, folks. Well, I'm glad you had you hopefully had a fairly eventful flight. I'll get these guys out of here. I will say that next episode, looks like the weather is forecasted to be a lot clearer. So we will actually tour the lake, which is right over there. We'll go ahead and do that on the next go-around. It should be a lot clearer. We can fly around the mountains here for a little bit. It should be very, very picturesque. It is very beautiful here in Sandpoint. Wonderful, wonderful place to visit. Yeah, absolutely. So we'll go ahead and do that on the next tour, the next episode. Thank you, everybody, for watching. And, yeah, it's gray and rainy, but once again, the Douglas comes through. Quickly growing on me. That's for sure. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys later.